Quick headlines now. Thanks for waking up. Start with a Fox News alert. You're looking at live pictures from Brooklyn, New York, where over 100 firefighters are battling a 4-alarm fire. This is an apartment building with 40 units in it. You can see smoke billowing out from the building. So far, there have been no reports of any injuries. It's about 15 miles from here. And listen up, your skin products may have mercury in it. The FDA warnings about creams, lotions, and soap such as these, marketed as skin lightening and anti-aging treatments. They're sold in the U.S. legally. 7 states have reported mercury poisoning cases. So until further notice, stop rubbing things on yourself. Steve?
If we have to. Thank you, Brian. It seems voters weren't exactly in a super mood yesterday when they went to the polls. In Ohio, for instance, Fox News exit poll showed only 44% of voters strongly favored the candidate they voted for, while 41% had reservations about the person they voted for. To talk about this, we are joined by Fox News contributor, former manager of Howard Dean's 2004 presidential campaign, Joe Trippi, who was there pretty near all night, and Katie Pavlich, a news editor for Townhall. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Morning. People are getting tired of the process on the Republican side, aren't they, Katie? In fact, I saw one headline for yesterday, call it Stupor Tuesday, because people are exhausted.
Well, I don't know if that's actually fair to say. If you look at the numbers, 100,000 more voters came out last night than they did in 2008 for Ohio. So to say that GOP voters are enthused, I don't know if that's a fair statement to make. I do think that people are ready for the big fight between Barack Obama and whoever the GOP nominee is. However, I think that the reason that they're split and saying that they're not so confident in their vote is they want to make the right decision and putting up the right nominee against Obama.
And Joe, there are a number of party mandarins on the Republican side who are worried, you know, the longer this thing goes on, the more damage is done to the Republican brand.
That's clearly the case. I mean, one of the things that is going on is I don't think anybody's seen this number of negative ads ever in a presidential primary. It's because it's being fueled by these super PACs. Most of these candidates would be out of the race by now. They'd be dead. They'd have no fuel in their tanks to keep running the ads. But, you know, Newt Gingrich, he won one state last night, and he's going to go on. He's going to have super PAC money to spend. It's going to keep taking its toll on Romney or Santorum or whoever becomes the eventual nominee. That can't be good right now.
Well, and Katie, November is still a long time off, and people ultimately have not decided whether or not Barack Obama deserves the keys to Air Force One for 4 more years.
Well, I think people have decided a little bit. You know, you look at the economy, the president is saying that the economy is coming back, but people really aren't feeling the economy and that their lives have improved. And you look at the state of Ohio in the GOP primary last night, and the reason why Rick Santorum got a lot of the votes is because people thought that they related to him as an everyday American. People think that Obama's out of touch with the everyday American, and moving forward, Ohio is a good indication of the general election. And although Mitt Romney won, people can still relate to Mitt Romney better on the business side of things economically than they can with Barack Obama.
And Joe, she was talking a little bit about Ohio and what Ohio means. When you put Ohio with Florida, which Mr. Romney also won, that means he has now won the 2 biggest swing states in America.
He's done well in states that matter like that. But the problem is, for everybody else, is it's not just those 2 wins, it's the delegates he lined up last night. I think he added upwards of 200 delegates into his basket. It's putting the rest of the field farther and farther behind. Santorum or somebody's going to have to make their move here really quick now. They've only got a few states left to the next few states coming up, and maybe Illinois.
Well, Joe, Santorum did well enough to stay in the race. Certainly justified staying in the race for a while, maybe longer.
Absolutely. Look, if anybody earned the right to get Mitt Romney one-on-one, it was Santorum's performance last night. The problem is life's not fair. Newt Gingrich and Ron Paul aren't gonna let him have a Mitt one-on-one, and that's the problem for Santorum. He's got to get these other guys out.
And Katie, I'll give you the final word.
Yeah, just based on delegate count, it looks like Mitt Romney is going to be the nominee, but that doesn't mean it's over. It's going to be over quickly. March is shaping up to be a good month for Santorum in terms of Mississippi, Alabama coming up, but April will be good for Mitt Romney for New York, Maryland, and I believe it was Rhode Island states. So it's going to be drawn out for the next 2 months, but it looks like Mitt Romney is going to take it all.
To quote John Belushi, it ain't over till it's over. All right.
Right.